Hello and welcome back. You're with me, I
see Snap.
Like and subscribe. An album review of the Vampire Weekend's new album, Only God Above Us. When it comes to Vampire Weekend, it seems people either love them or hate them. So I generally just stayed away and then swerved in and out when I just happened to do so. And when I did, I generally enjoyed them. So whilst this isn't my first album of theirs, it's a first full critique and an analysis, I guess. But to the matter at hand, Vampire Weekend is an American indie rock band formed in 2006. The band is known for their sort of unique blend of indie, pop and African music influences, creating a distinct but upbeat sound comprising of Koenig, Ezra Koenig, Chris Thompson, Chris Bayo, gaining significant attention from their self-titled album in 2008. Their past albums containing lyrics that are witty, introspective, drawing inspirations from all over it seems, including literature, history, culture. The band's style is like catchy melodies, things that showcase their diverse background in music. Vampire Weekend's discography includes critically acclaimed albums such as Contra, Modern Vampires of the City, and Father of the Bride. At this point they really have a devoted fan base, and the fans love that approach to writing music. They continue to be a prominent figure in the indie rock scene, and over the years they've evolved their styles further and further. So, Only God Above Us. 10 songs running at about 47 minutes long, feeling really cohesive. A bit abstract. It feels like you're being pulled from left to right with these stylistic choices. It's not jarring though, it's really smooth. Influenced by the Indian musical tradition raga, I think it has something to do with improvisation. It sounds super complicated but super interesting. And this came about apparently after Koenig took singing lessons in this style with Terry Riley in rural Japan. And I think this can be heard on songs like Classical. But before I touch on that, the album's opening track, Ice Cream Piano. Really strong opener to the album. Fuzzy, flavorful guitars that will slightly jar in and out, giving it like real flavor. And then Koenig's vocals really complementing the sound overall. Then this super welcomed change of pace. The drums pick up feeling energetic, and arpeggiated piano calling out from the saturation, really grounding the song. And then you're introduced with these violins, another layer creating this joyous soundscape. And to close the song off, it's like almost a battle between the guitar and the drums. And then boom, piano ends it. Really fun song, if not a little bit too dense though. The album is generally quite rich in terms of sound and feel, like the before mentioned song Classical. Super tight, energetic drums, having this boom bap beat, really warm bass line, saxophone, synths. As the song goes on, it sort of evolves into more psychedelic, a real symphony of colour and ambience. Or the next song, Capricorn, feeling super relaxed, really nice musical melodies with the piano, some violin strums, and it's all broken up with this screaming guitar, adding this like emotional layer to the song. Really well mixed, and especially you can hear it on this song. I love it when a song is just like really utilized the space, and so many songs on the album you can hear this. Although saying that there are occasions when everything starts to feel slightly heavy, like in the opening song or the song Gen X Cops. Even though I think these songs are the strongest on the album, there are just parts of the song that feel slightly too dense. But these are completely overshadowed by the likes of the guitar on Gen X Cops, the song structure, the rhythm, and this like lovely little detuned piano. Throughout the album you're blessed with these sometimes subtle audio flourishes, a bit of variation for the ear, prevalent in the song Connect, be that the popcorn style synth melody, or the high-pitched harmonies that randomly occur, or the different types of delay you hear at the end of each line, or that high-pitched S sound they seemingly left in and made more prevalent. The song from start to finish is like a real treat for the ear, although sometimes throughout the album the lyrics do somewhat feel lacking, like in songs Pravda, feeling a little vague or super specific to them maybe. I know what lies beneath Manhattan. I know who's buried in Grant's tomb. I wonder if they'll wait a while to clear my crocodile. I'm leaving at the rising of the moon. Nice but vague, but saying that it doesn't take away from the vibe of the song at all. The second half of the album drops off a little bit for me in terms of quality, but not by much at all, and it's more just a case of I just preferred the first half. The next song might be my least favourite on the album, Prep School Gangster. Feeling a little bit lackluster compared to the previous songs. The song's not necessarily bad, it has this nice beachy vibe with the guitar. It feels like a sudden stop from the rest of the album. Maybe the idea was to break up the sound, as to not be so overly stimulating as maybe the rest of the album is. But it felt like such a letdown after hearing all these really interesting tracks, then just nothing. Stepping it up a bit with Surfer, feeling very cool lo-fi, a bit grungy. It has this like nice haphazardous piano, and it adds so much to the feel. That like surfer lifestyle or something. Chill, kind of do what you want to do. Whatever happens, you know? Compare that to the song I previously just mentioned, and the piano feels so lifeless. And Surfer being a case where I really enjoyed the lyrics. Coming close now to the end of the album with the song Mary Boone, which pays slight reference to the gallery owner who was convicted for tax evasion or fraud. The references are few and far between, but they're there. The song itself sounding really nice, backing choir, and this really nice organ sitting with Koenig's voice. Really interesting instrumental break. Boom bap beats again, violins and bells, although the bells sitting on a bit of a knife's edge. Whether they're hitting levels of annoyance, time has yet to tell, but another example of a good mix. Nearing the last half of the song, there's this moment where it's just Koenig's vocals, a backing vocal and a kick. Really loved the vibe of this like section. It felt lo-fi, like very intimate. Then the song is led out with this really nice like piano solo type thing, and then the album is concluded with the song Hope. A bit more of an even-tempered song. Really nice drums that mix it up to not leave it feeling boring or lifeless, keeping you interested. And I think Koenig's voice really shines through on this song as well. Even though the song is sort of taken back, it still has this really nice dynamic range that it's filling. Interesting little bass line. Then the song builds up with horns and whatnot. A really strong ending to a strong start. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to like this album as much as I do, and it was fun. The dynamic range felt huge and rich, and obviously this meant that at times it could feel a bit much, but that really didn't take away from the overall feel and enjoyment that I had. So with all that, I really think I want to give this album a 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. Did you enjoy it? Let me know below. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully catch you on the next one.